Hey guys, this is Joey and this video is actually from my friend Hazel, but it's going to be showing what goes into and what I am doing for a purification / protection powder that is going to be utilised particularly against negative spirits. And I think, can we just move here? So I'm going to explain what I'm doing as I'm going through, and I said I'd do that for my friend, but I'm going to put this out there for everybody to see. I apologise if you can hear the drilling. They are destroying a tree next door. I'm really not best pleased about it this morning. I'm really not very happy at all about it, but it looks like they're taking the whole tree down. So in front of me is the bowl. Everything's going to be mixed in. The swan feather, which is what my friend sent me and has a huge, beautiful purifying presence. This is my smoky quartz that I will be using to imbue. And for Hazel, I don't know how well these are going to show, but this is a smoky quartz, and this one's a clear quartz, and I'm going to leave them imbuing in. And then these are some of the tourmaline chips, so my friend will know what that's about. Everyone else, maybe not so much. So she had asked for certain things that she'd been looking at and felt drawn to herself. And then there are a couple of things that I'm going to add as well into the protection powder. And I've got the Cunningham's book here with me, so I might read things from there as well, just to sort of reinforce why they're picked. Most of these herbs I work with a lot anyway, so I don't need to, but I can give you a book sort of definition, and then I can talk a little bit about my experiences with them. So first and foremost, I'm going to start with a little bit of coarse sea salt, like the normal salt, just a little bit. I start with this first and foremost in everything I do. My friend asked for black salt and lava salt, and I'm going to use those as well in a second, but I always start the process off with the purifier salt, because this is more for the purifying than it is for the protection, which the black salt ties into. So then I'm going to add your black salt, which is it removes evil forces from the home. And this is actually my own creation in this bag. I made my own and put it in a bag which I'd bought some from previously. So this is my own black salt, which is basically charcoal and salt crushed together. So black salt is very well known within witchy communities, and it's probably a top seller. It jinx removes, it keeps away bad people, it's good for perimeter boundary stuff. And what I'm going to do is, for my friends' notice, is I'm going to make some up and see how much of the stuff we've actually got, and if we need more for the weight you specified, I'll make another lot up and we'll combine and we'll be fine. Or I'll just add to it depending on the weight we get at. So I do this quite often when I'm utilising sound. I utilise sound, so I may hum in this video, I may tap in this video, and it's changing vibrations. It's basically like if there are spirits clinging onto negativity in that area, you want something in the spellbook to sort of punch it and get rid of them. And then I'm adding black lava sand. Black lava sand is one of my personal favourites. It does everything that black salt does, but it has an extra fiery edge. It has that molten destruction, basically. It's hardcore. If you consider what lava is, what lava does, and then how fertile lava sand is afterwards, that's basically everything we're bringing into it. We want to destroy everything that is negative and then bring a fertile environment for positivity to thrive within. Just give it a stir, get some of my energy in. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this side, the ones that I've suggested till last, and put the ones in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, in my in my collection of herb bags, dragon's blood resin has snuck its way in, and I don't remember putting it there, which obviously I'm going to put a tiny amount in just to boost the effectiveness, basically, just to empower everything around it. Okay, so then you asked for rue. Okay, so rue is one of my favourites, as everybody probably knows. Hex removing, curse removing, negativity removing, clearing, protection, and we're going to put 3 good pinches of rue in. 1, 2 and 3. Again, I apologise if you can hear the noise. I'm as far away from it as I can possibly be. Agrimony. Protection spells, return to sender spells, getting rid of hexes. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Agrimony is fantastic for getting rid of and returning. So whereas the others might expunge the negativity, your agrimony is going to be like a shield, and it's going to reflect and bounce back. You asked for yarrow, so here's your yarrow. 1, 2, 3. Now yarrow is considered a staple in a lot of protection magics. It's actually one I have only started working with recently and is coming to be one of my favourites. I enjoy the smell, I enjoy the earthy texture. There's something about, if I show you the sort of bag you might be able to see, there's something grainy and earth-like about it. It's good for love as well, but it also promotes courage in the face of this sort of situation, because it exercises the negativity and gets rid of it, gets rid of all of that ill feeling, but it provides you with the courage to combat it as well. Okay, so I did say I was going to provide book things, but never mind. I've just been rattling on. I will do that. You will have to forgive me. Right. Mullein is the next one for courage, protection, and exorcism. It guards against nightmares and is regarded as the most potent safeguard against evil spirits and evil magics. So I think we might put 9 in with Mullein. 1. I don't know. 3. Maybe 3 is better. Maiden, Mother, Crone. Yeah, let's go with 3, because we've got quite a few different herbs that we're going to utilise. So that's that one. And what are we going to put in next? I think we might go with burdock root. It's good for protecting the home against evil and negativity. So again, it's just a good protection against evil and negativity. There we go, there's plenty of chunky bits. My friend didn't want anything ground up in hers. She prefers her herbs sort of chunkier and that you can see everything. So I'm not actually going to be crushing anything within her protection powder. It's basically a protection powder against spirits, and that's what we are aiming for. Now we're going to put barberry in next, barberry bark. Now if I'm right, and it might not actually be in the book, it's actually an anti-hex thing, and it basically returns to sender as well. It's not in the book. I've got a feeling this is one of the best things for anti-hex work and can be utilised within hex. It's the same sort of thing that you could argue about, you know, certain parts of the plant being used to poison and certain parts of the plant being used to cure, and having to understand poisons as well as cure. So I'm pretty sure barberry is one of those basically really spiky, you are not getting in here, you are not coming near me sort of herbs. So next you asked for hawthorn berry. I know hawthorn is hugely protective. I've had it come through to me recently in my travels. And for stopping ghosts. It's basically so no ghosts may enter, and I think we're going to have 9 berries. I think we will. Maiden, Mother, Crone, Maiden, Mother, Crone. Maiden, Mother, Crone. And then some elderberries. Strong goddess connection to Maiden, Mother, Crone, Maiden, Mother, Crone, Maiden, Mother, Crone. Elderberries for the goddess, so the goddess can provide strength against all of these sorts of things. Right, now that's everything you asked for, and what I'm going to put in now are my recommendations. I decided on these. I think I covered most of them with you. I'm going to add a little bit of blessed thistle. It's really great against hex breaking in particular, and it, you know, if anyone's sending negative vibrations your way, it will get rid of it. And I'm going to add some sandalwood chips. These are, like I told my friend, these are the command aspect. I use them in all my purification workings because it basically forces through the message, the theme, the energy, etc. Then we're going to add wormwood, because that's really great for protection, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. I always visualize it being a little bit like a visualization of graveyard, sucking out negative energy, like sucking it, recycling it, changing it, drawing it right out. And because you're having problems with spirit activity, I really honestly feel that. And then we're going to put some angelica root in. A, because it's my herb. B, because it empowers everything around it, like it energizer bunnies everything around it. And C, because it protects the home and exorcises negativity like nothing else on earth, if you ask me. Right, I'm gonna stir this up. Get my fingers in. Right, and what I'm gonna do with the smoky quartz is we're going to draw a banishing and then an invoking. I think actually we'll stick with a banishing pentagram to banish out all negativity, and then I will invoke protection afterwards. What I'm going to do is we're going to leave the smoky quartz imbuing in there. I'm going to put one of these either side on there for you, like that. I will send you these two little ones with it, my friend, and some other bits and pieces. And so that's what it looks like. And it's gonna, I'm gonna leave it now to imbue, and it's the new moon tomorrow night. So I'm gonna imbue it with all my energy fully, more fully tomorrow night. Alright? So that is it. I said I'd do it for you. It's created, it's ready. I'm going to bless it on the new moon and invoke some magics for it then. And then we'll get that off to you as soon as possible. Okay, that's it for this video, my darlings. Many blessings.